it's been a long time. Woo! There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
How long it's been?
It's been a minute, y'all. It's been a minute since we've been live on the public platform. Hey, Monique. Hey.
Brittany, Monique. There's two Moniques. Monique King and Monique Staten.
Hey, Britt.
And Mr. Diaz.
Yes, Britt is a part of our Patreon. We appreciate you guys as a part of the Patreon.
Show enough do.
Show enough do. So yeah, we are live, and I want to do this one more time so y'all can see. Y'all can see. Hey, Miss Omega, did you hear the intro the first time? You never heard it. What? Let me go back and play it. Man, I'm just jamming by myself, man.
Sure.
I was jamming by myself.
Cool points, man.
Two Brittany's checking in from then Chicago. What up, Britt? What up, Tina? Nella? Kisa? I want to say that. All right, did y'all hear that intro? Let me play it again. Maybe I gotta share my audio or something. Share the audio or
share
something.
Screen.
I don't really want to share my screen. But anyway, yeah, we finna get started. Yeah. I just want to jam. All right, but anyway. All right, come on in, y'all.
Yeah, it's come on in.
We keep it real.
Oh, she did that.
Expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the KOED family. We're about relationships and review. Making it fun just for you. So go and God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
Hi, y'all know we had the jam. That is the Jam Hunter 2022. Y'all better tell y'all peoples. All right, you guys. So we ain't gonna hold you. We've been already 4 minutes. Enough of y'all to tell y'all people. Brittany said, I love that song too, y'all. We finna bring on the original, the writer, the producer,
the singer,
-1,
the singer,
the written, the producer,
the entertainer,
the Miss Omega, honey. And people like, somebody said, can I please buy that song so I could wake up to it every morning? I said, you have to talk to the producer and the writer. That was not us, honey. That was not us. All right, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and get this party started. So we're going to talk about Ready to Love tonight. We're going to talk about Married at First Sight, but we're going to first start out talking about Ready to Love. So let's go get this party started. So let me bring up our team back here. Let's start with Miss Omega. Wait a minute. Let me make my screen.
Hey, fam.
Hey, Miss Omega. Can you hear us?
Your mic on? No, we can't hear you, Miss Omega.
It don't seem like it's muted. So yeah. So we're gonna bring on Miss Omega. I'll take you out to yeah, I can hear you, but I don't see where your mic is muted on this end. All right, so we're gonna bring up Millennia and Mom.
Hey fam, what's going on?
Hey, how are you?
Good. How y'all doing?
Tired.
Tired. Guess what? It's hot now. It's 108 today. It's hot.
Oh Lord, we want to come back. We want to come back. We really want to come back. Let me see. I'm telling you, I'm trying to get there. Miss Omega, you still got technical difficulties? Oh no. What if I kick you? I'm gonna take you out and then just come back in the stream and try it again. All right. So and Sharon.
Hey Sharon.
Hey Sharon. How you doing? Oh, you got yours on mute.
Okay.
Do a mic check just to make sure.
Yeah, it's on mute.
All right, so we wait for Miss Omega, but why she doing that? Because Miss Omega is the original the song that y'all hear, the intro song, which I love that song. I mean, I be jamming to her and I sing it all the time.
While we wait on her, we're gonna say hey to everybody that's coming in. Throw it up a little bit. You know, you want me to touch your little funky keyboard. I might kick somebody out. See that? What I do wrong? See that? Already. Comments. There I go. Thankful.
Y'all, this how long it's been. Y'all just bear with us. All right. Go ahead.
Okay, where we stop at? Charlotte Clark,
Tina Webb,
Power,
Kelly,
Sharon
Kelly.
White,
She and our patron,
Joel, Joey
SG,
Brickman, SG, Jay Blake,
yeah, hey fam, hey,
Crease, yeah, we saw the after party. Yeah, we did it already.
Yeah, we got to upload the after party video. So
Lit Red, Real Red.
Now Lit, stay in the comment section. We appreciate you.
Michelle, Motini.
Is that Morticia?
I don't know. I'm just telling names. That's what I do.
So y'all see the people in the green are members and some of are our patrons. So you know you can become a member just by getting just 99 cents a month. You know, just to get your little emoji. But if you want to become a patron, then you make sure you sign up for Patreon. All of this should be in this video. All right, you guys. I'm trying to wait on Miss Omega. She's having technical difficulties. But Millennium Mom, first of all, how are you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Good.
Hey, Millennium. How's that sugar cube doing?
I've grown in the last
All right, so can you hear us? Can we hear you?
Miss Omega?
She can't
You
hear,
can't hear us.
Can you hear us? I can think we can hear you. Oh man, the devil, honey. So anyway, Sharon. So how are you?
I'm doing fine.
Great. So Sharon is one of our moderators. We appreciate you. Now Sharon be going we go toe to toe when it comes to some of the reality show, but you still is our friend though. We still is friends. We don't agree on some stuff, but we sure appreciate you. God knows we do. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Ms. Omega's having technical difficulties. So we first want to start out with Ready to Love. Now, y'all, when I tell you I have been moving, so not moving like that, but I have been just like moving, working, and doing so much. So I haven't had a chance to upload pictures. But if you watch the show, Millennial and Mom don't watch the show, right? Y'all don't watch, okay. But Sharon, you watch Ready to Love, right? Oh, nope. She got her notes. We can go to church Zion. We got church notes. So we're gonna just go ahead and get started. So let's just talk about the elephant in the room. What you go over there for?
Oh,
We're gonna talk about the elephant in the room when it comes to Ready to Love. Let's talk about the previous incident that took place this last episode with Zoe and Sharice. They call it typeface.
Well, I want to stop calling it typeface. People said it seemed like it was offensive, so I'm just call her the person. I should not call her name. That's why I do that.
Okay, well that take a lot. But
it does.
Take a lot to say that.
I said typeface, huh?
So we pretty much got hammered a little bit, just a little bit, in the comment section because people did not agree with us that Zoe, like we were not siding with Zoe. You know, we knew that he came in too strong, but people was not agreeing with us because they wanted, they felt like that we should have been taking Sharice's side. It won't go ahead.
Yeah. You know, I'm from the school of like, okay, you know, you do something to me, I do something back to you. The man, to me, Zoe, he did not hit her. He did not call her out her name. Mm-hmm. All he did was told the truth. She was fake, and now he might was a little aggressive with it. Yeah, he was, but I still think, you know, hey, you know, he just called out, you know, called her who she really was, and people thought, you know, oh y'all taking off with Zoe. He came aggressive towards her. You know, no, it wasn't like that. You know, you said a man has the right to get upset. That's all. Mm-hmm. You know? That's just my personal opinion about the situation.
Yeah. I think that Cherie, she like other women who said, where do I fit in the number of other women? And he said he not there for it. He not gonna talk about that. You know, he talking about you just get a connection here and that's it. He don't ask him where did she line up. That's the part. That's what I got from him. And then she didn't like that.
Right.
And she reminded me of another female who keep asking. I think who that was. She keep asking the same question. Where do I line up? Where do I line up? So you're missing the whole point of the whole show. I mean, you're missing the whole point. You know, he want. You know, he was told by Uncle Tommy to, you know, change his ways. You know, remember I don't know, he was quiet before. He
Zoe was kind of reserved.
You know, Zoe, he wasn't really, and you know, the women didn't know what he was doing, thinking all that stuff. So I think he was being true who he was, and he was being honest. Like, you know, we're here for this. We're not here for, you know, don't fish around. We have connection. We have a connection. We have connection. We don't have a connection.
Right. Yeah, and you're right. And I think Zoe kind of peaked her game because Zoe said, "Okay, you trying to use me to stay on the show, but I'm not gonna play your game." You know what I'm saying? And Zoe just said, you know, he wouldn't have none of it. And after all that, Zoe went off on her, and you gotta understand, she was snapping back at him too. Yes. You know, so it went both ways. The way they was like portraying the comments, like she was all innocent and shy, and he just attacked her out of the blue. That wasn't the case. And I really think, you know, I wouldn't have done it that way, like the way Zoe did it, but I understood why he did it. And man, when he left, he knew he was done for the show. That's why he never came back. He knew he was gone. So that's why he never came back.
We can hear you now. Testing 1, 2.
Testing 1, 2.
All right, we got
Hey. Look, I had to go from PC to iPad. Now I'm on my phone, and the phone is working. So we Gucci.
Right. See there, and the boo boo, honey. So before we get into that, this is the person, Miss Omega, for people who want to know who's the one singing that song. The lady in the blue shirt that say "Put God First."
Put God first.
Yes.
Oh, you got my shirt. Oh, I'm talking about. I'm talking about.
So yeah, she is the producer, the writer, and what else?
Singer.
The singer.
Entertainer. The dancer. The backup.
So yeah, so we excited. Thank you so much, Ms. Omega. I mean, I'm gonna always say thank you so much.
We
for
really
the
appreciate
intro
it.
song,
We really
man.
do. We really do.
We had no parts in the words. She created the words, written them, everything. You know, all we did was ask, and she delivered.
Yeah.
Bam. The Bible said, "Come on, Bible." The Bible said, "You have not because you ask not."
Ask not. That's right.
2 Timothy. Hallelujah. But yeah, it's basically, you know, we asked and she delivered. So I thank God for that. So yeah, that is the bomb.com.
We really appreciate it, though, Mr. Omega. For real.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. I'm honored.
Hey, we're honored. You know what I'm saying? Man. The song I was trying to come up with was gonna be kind of whack.
Your mom laughed. You like, child, I wonder what kind of song that would have been.
Yeah, trust me.
All right, so you can go ahead and say your piece on the Zoe situation.
Somebody is saying, so can I put the comments up there? Okay, I'm trying to make sure. Some for our show. It said, everybody want to take sides of the woman, and the woman does not realize how weak it makes her down.
If you're gonna read for the people.
I ain't gonna try to show it. And Millennium, can you read that for me? You're a teacher.
She probably can't see that.
I know.
She can see it. Okay, let me read it.
Okay, thanks.
So everyone, but he put the comment up there. Okay, so everyone wants to always take the side of the woman. What women don't realize, what women don't realize is how weak it makes them look. Because bosses get told the truth as well, and women are all bosses and strong with magic too. So choose one and stick to it.
I totally agree.
Yeah, yeah. It was one that we was gonna say, but go ahead, Miss Omega.
I had to rewatch it again, and I apologize, guys, if you guys have already said this. But she started it. You know, she said about the barbecue him first. And then when she took him to the back, she was walking to the back already. She had an attitude. And she's like, so basically, she's like, what's your plan since Tommy said you need to step your game up? So immediately you came at him like that. So he's going to be like, What do you mean? And then you throw shade again, trying to say, well, I'm just trying to see if there's a connection and where I stand.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, you know, in other words, he's trying to be cordial, sticking to the game. She keeps poking. And then when she says about, so what are your other connections? I think that was it for him, because then she's going to say, well, I have another strong connection. And, you know, it's like, well, then girl, keep it moving. So I think she was, her feelings was hurt because she didn't get the response from him. Like, how dare you, dude? Look at me. You supposed to, everybody wants me. You know, Miss, I bring the whole table and all that other stuff that she was saying. So I think her pride was hurt. And then she tried to flip the script. And he was calling me names that you couldn't even imagine unless they edited.
Right.
I didn't get no name calling.
Yeah.
The only name I saw him call her was fake, what she is.
Fake what she is.
Right.
You know, and he's not interested.
I didn't like Miss Omega. It's like society, the way society is. She picked the fight, and when he calls her out, she acts like a Karen. Right. Tears, and I don't feel sorry for her. And a lot of comments kind of fell for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, don't dish it out if you can't take it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, she shouldn't have. And I would say this to him about him. You know, what I was more irritated by his competitiveness during the go-kart than I was him and her conversation. I'm just going to keep it real. That's just me. She asked for it. She got it. He didn't say anything or do anything disrespectful to her. He was trying to be as cordial. She kept pushing it. Now, you want to talk about him with the pool stick. She was the first one that was talking to him with the pool stick in her hand, pushing it towards him.
Right.
So, you know, you wasn't scared when you was doing that. You know, and I think the unfortunate part about it, she really has no connection, I don't see, with any of the guys on the show. She's going to be on there because I guarantee you they'll probably get rid of HR and Shakira before they get rid of Sharif.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sharif brings the drama. And
High Space brings the drama, and she really needs to. She need to go home. For real, for real.
Let me read this super chat. So thank you, Kenya, for the super chat from Cali, girl. We just came from Cali. Okay, she said that she found out on HR Kayla's live that last night that barbecue him meant that the lady, it was a cold word for eliminating the guy. So Zoe peaked game.
Oh, see, I told you. I should have worn my shirt. I was right. I told you. He peaked that game out. I thought it was the other way. But anyway, they was going to team up on Zoe to get him eliminated. And he found out about it. He got him upset. Yep. So there you go.
Yeah.
It must be a Florida thing.
I was gonna say this. Keep it real though. Who was he? He didn't really have a connection either. I don't see any of these people. This season is whack.
Yeah,
it is
because I don't see any real couples. The only one that seemed to really have a fighting chance is Mike and Brandy.
Oh, baby mama,
future baby mama, and Mike.
Yeah, future baby mama. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. And Zoe did come in on 10. Like he came in hot.
He was hot because he was at the bottom and he couldn't understand why he was at the bottom. So he had the attitude. So he came in hot. Now with you, Miss Omega, the go-kart thing was a little too much. It was a little too much. Yeah.
Sharon, did you want to say something?
No, I'm sorry, Sharon.
I said the barbecue thing must be a Florida thing. I don't understand that.
Yeah, nobody got that.
It's a cold word. I thought barbecue. Okay.
I just want to say really quick, even though we don't watch the show, everything you guys are saying is not surprising. That nobody has a connection on the show, because that's what the show has been for the last 2 seasons that we've seen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Watch last season. It was one connection.
No, we didn't watch last season.
No, one connection last year.
What was
one actually?
With Denise and them, whatever, like 2 seasons ago.
That was a good season.
Yeah, that's when we started watching.
Denise.
Oh,
that was a good season. Yeah. Even though, Simone and what's his name? They engaged. Yeah. But other than that was good people on the show. They was entertaining. Let me say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something else about this show. You're right, Millennium. nobody's gonna have a connection on this show. And to be honest with you, I don't think people come on here for a connection. I think they come up here to get clout, get exposure, and you know, and that's and you might get one or two connections on the show, but overall, I just think people is coming there for clout.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. Now, what do y'all feel about Justice?
What Eddie just said.
Justice
is an event planner.
Right.
So you come on the show. He's really not feeling any of the ladies, and I'm sorry, but I don't think it's a good group of ladies. If that's the best Miami has to offer, guys will be moving. It's just, and I think the first guy that self-eliminated, I think he saw the women and was like, nah, I'm good.
What was the excuse?
He said his mama was sick.
Yeah, mama.
Something was going. Wait, isn't that how we used to do it, girl? I remember this. I tell my friend, okay, I need you to call me back in 10 minutes and tell me it's an emergency. I gotta go. When you didn't feel, you wasn't feeling the date that you was on. And I think he was like, this ain't gonna work.
That man did not come down at what he did mingle.
He mingled for a little bit.
That was it.
Now the question would be, will he be at the reunion?
Oh, I don't know.
For what?
I know his mom was sick. Shoot.
Hey, you gonna come to the reunion? My mom's still sick.
He don't have nothing to bring to the reunion.
Yeah.
And
I mean, he was an older man. Maybe he looked at the crowd of women and was like, "This not my speed," because he was older and they called him silver.
Exactly.
So maybe he knew this one his speed. So listen, my mom's sick.
And I think Justice is feeling the same way. It's like he's just going through the motions. That's what it looked like to me. And I almost feel like he's deliberately trying to have them vote him off so he can leave the show.
Well, he can voluntarily leave then. If that's the case. He can he don't want to self-eliminate though, because don't you have to forfeit some of the money or something?
No.
Mm-mm.
So
he can just go.
Yeah.
He can go.
It was Justin the one who up and left.
Now you might not. You're right. He won't get paid no more. But if you don't want people to leave,
Was Justin the one that left for a business thing?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. He's not.
He's not even taking it serious.
No. He won't go. He won't leave.
Like they said, Tommy just letting them run this show, hun. They go as they please.
I was upset with that part. Yeah, I think that he should be. He should have been limited out.
Right.
Yeah, should have been since he left, but they're letting him stay on, and he really doesn't. He doesn't show that he wants to be there.
No.
Right.
It's like, why are you there, Justice? And just go.
You know why? He trying to get that exposure. He got
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And like he said, when he left, I'll open a new event or something like that. He had to leave. So he just throwing them nuggets out there so people know he got it going on like that.
Mm-hmm. And then when you don't tell Tommy that you're leaving, you tell the girl to tell Tommy, okay, that's a little punk move.
Yeah,
but
it is.
If you had a real legitimate grand opening or whatever he called it, he would have let Tommy know.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we got 49 likes and it's 100 people. Well, 98 now. But
go too soon.
They had to go cook their beans. But we got 98 people and 49 likes. Y'all make sure y'all like this video. Hit the like, because push it up in algorithm so everybody and their little cousin can come on. Because we need Pookie and we need.
Why you keep asking for Pookie for, man?
It just sounds like it's the right
President Pookie and Ray Ray.
And Ray Ray.
I don't want them around, man. They want to people, man.
So let's move on to the person that I also want to talk about, HR. Now, did we coin her or did we coin her?
Y'all did that.
Yeah.
I mean, if she running around there.
So LJ worked for us.
Yeah.
LJ, go ahead on that, LJ. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So anybody want to talk about her? It doesn't look like she got no connections.
She got Swayze.
But like you said, Swayze's scared, honey. He's scared. Somebody putting out fires. So he used to putting out fires or something like that. So yeah.
Yeah, I think she might be a little too much for them. You know what I mean? She's hell, she's too much for me as a friend. But she's like just straight and direct. And I don't think these guys can appreciate her forwardness and her directness. So that's why she was in the bottom before. And that's probably why I think they'll end up eliminating her or barbecuing her.
That's the code word.
Yeah, barbecuing. I'm gonna give barbecue. Y'all did that HR. I know because she running thing. I don't know if she thinks she's the executive producer or what. But she is doing something. Another thing, Sharon, that make sure you chime in. Sharon, I'm your mom. We're gonna get to married at first.
Yeah, we're gonna get married first sight. Patient, y'all. Yeah, Millennium. Go find out sugar cube to drink.
Because y'all know they took us to brunch. I call it breakfast when we were in Las Vegas. So they are in Vegas. So yeah, they treated us with so much great hospitality.
We really
awesome.
Good.
I mean,
good night.
I'll be in Vegas. I'm going to Vegas November 9th through 11th.
Well, message us. We'll be here.
You stay in Vegas, lady.
I know. I have family there, so
okay.
My sisters are there. They live in Southern Highlands.
Oh, we're not too far from there. Maybe like 10 minutes.
Okay. See?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all can't be.
I'll definitely. Okay. Millennial, I'll do that. I'll message you guys.
I'm gonna make us jealous now, man.
Y'all can't be Vegas without us. No,
but that's okay, because I'm gonna be in Alabama before the weekend before I go to Vegas. See?
Well, you gonna say, "Ooh, Birmingham, Alabama."
So yeah. So we feel about HR now. Shakira. Let's talk about Shakira, and she'll be the last person we talk about because nobody.
Is she the same one gonna go off on Shakira? HR.
Yeah.
So she gonna go off on Shakira.
And she's gonna have that baby behind that table crying. I was like, listen, get up, girl. Somebody should have told her, baby, get up. Don't do this on national TV.
She wasn't ready. She still has
no
going on. No. She wasn't ready for this show. And,
I agree.
Yeah, and she's a sweet woman. But I just think she's not ready. She's not ready.
Yeah,
she's damaged.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. I agree with somebody. Somebody said they thought that Miami was gonna be better than this. I do too.
I thought so
Me
too.
They
must have that alley Miami got these people in.
That was what Silver Fox said when he first pulled up. Hey, where you get these people from? Mama, you said.
Yeah, and that's what I think was Cherie was doing. Cherie think she was all back of chips. You know?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
I like when, who was it that said to her, that's why you 40, it was Mike. Because he was like, you 43, you don't have no kids. Something wrong with you. When she sat there and told him, basically his kids was baggage. Now, I'm not mad that, you don't have kids, so you prefer a man that doesn't have kids, but sweetie, be realistic. You're 43 years old. Most men in their 40s already at least have one.
Right.
Yeah. But I understand what she was saying, because a lot of men say that to women. That their kids are baggage, so repeat. But again, she should have a better comeback though at 43, because some people don't want kids. They're doing wait to get married. Some people don't want the kids on all that stuff. She should have had a better comeback.
I agree. Yeah, you're right. She should have handled that better than she did.
Yeah.
I don't care if it was a man or a woman. You don't call nobody kids baggage, man.
Baggage, right? Exactly.
That's just so tacky, in my opinion, man.
And it's her preference. I get it.
Right.
There's a way to say it. I, at my age, I prefer to date men who don't have minor children.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with children. My child is 30 years old. So, I prefer to date men that have children that are grown because I'm on a different level. So I wouldn't call their children if I happen to fall in love with someone that did have minor children. I'd have to figure that one out, but I try not to put myself in situation, but that's not baggage. That's his situation. And if he's a father and a proud father, that's ding, ding, ding. That's awesome. You know, jackpot. You know, and Mike seems to have a good relationship with his kids because he's not ashamed to talk about them. So that's why he got defensive. And, you know, Typeface just need to stop. She is not the next coming. You know what I mean? She thinks she's the second coming of the Lord or something.
She do, honey. I was saying, oh my gosh, where's she be?
Well, I'll ask you a question. Is her face loosening up now?
So anyway, we're gonna keep on moving, Jed. We're gonna keep on moving. So yeah, Shakira wasn't ready. HR is a trip. I don't know. It seems like she got to do Debo her man. So
yeah,
she Debo Sways, honey. She got to do Debo. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. You know, you got some that's I don't really know what they're doing. They just floating. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay,
yeah. Anybody else? But we move on.
Yeah.
She said, I'm late. Now we had talked about Married at First Sight.
We're about to do that right now.
Yeah.
All right. So now let's move on to because what your notes, Sharon? You still got your notes? Okay, girl. Oh, you got pictures.
Oh, we prepared.
Okay. You done use the ink, honey.
Look at that. Look at that.
I didn't know what people's face was like.
Okay, I got you. I was gonna I didn't have the time to put it on for Ready to Love, but I was gonna do the
pictures.
The pictures for here. So we're just gonna use the ones that I had the first time. So let's just go ahead. Let's start with this one, honey. Let's just start.
Mitch be Mitching.
Yeah,
he's lying because his house is dirty, so he can't be he can't be care about the planet when his house ain't right.
Okay,
your body nasty. I'm sorry.
That's what I would think. I think with this dude here, you know, he started off, I didn't like him. Then he was kind of changing a little bit, so we thought. But then last night he showed us who he really is, and she needs to run because, you know, what was the big deal about the shirt? You know, then she tells you her dream of wanting to, you know, buy houses, fix them up for families to enjoy. And his thing is he went off on a tangent about how investors come in and corporate America does this and they make the houses so that you can't afford them. And it was like, well, dang, you're a dream killer.
Yeah.
You know, and then the woman's sandals, dude, where he wears those shoes proudly.
Yeah, he do. He do. They cute though. They look like for girls, but that's
cute. What I said. Women's sandals.
It must be a California thing.
No, it's not a California thing. I'm a California girl. That's not a California thing.
Out there wearing sandals and stuff.
That's a Mitch thing.
Yeah, he's amazing.
You know, he needs with that dirty house. Who does that? You rinse your plants out in the bathtub, but you can't even rinse out the bathtub. That dirty stove. When was the last time you cleaned it? And talking about you just used it. Really?
And you knew that the cameras was coming. You don't care, Mitch. You nasty and you don't.
Nasty. His car is dirty. I'm with you, Coco. He's probably dirty.
Yeah, he's dirty. He probably just still wash it up.
He probably
He tried to say the earth, so he ain't gonna use that much water, so he wash it up.
Or he can't use soap because it's made. It ain't plant-based made.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Something weird with this dude. She needs to run because I was like, bless her heart, she's really trying, and she's giving too much of herself that she's going to eventually lose who she is. And I think she finally said at what point, you know, in the little clip, when do I get to start doing things that I like or things for me or whatever the wording was, I recall. But I agree, sweetheart. You're doing everything to please this man, and he's doing absolutely nothing for her.
Wait, the girls got the way.
Yeah, the best. That's funny. That's funny. But for me, Mitch has always been hot and cold for me. He started off the show completely wrong, and he's still completely wrong. You know, if you have to call your brother to see what it is that you need to do on the honeymoon, whether you need to be there or not, red flag. You know, so many red flags this season. And then not just that, and then, you know, your brother, I guess he convinces him, you know, stick it out. And then, you know, Kristen's making her move. But then once he gets saucy, he's going to pounce on her. Red flag, you know. And then Kristen is still like, I think, I've said it before, Kristen loves love. She's another one that loves love like a Justin. Because you know, she was this close to getting married. The first. And so this time she has opportunity. So I think she's living out what she thought her life would have been the first time with Mitch. Like she's projecting on what she wants to do in this marriage. And Mitch, he's just so like saving the earth. And if that's your deal, that's cool. But you have to, like everyone says, you have to give grace. You have to find some type of common ground, because all Kristen talked about was spending her money, flipping houses, you know, for income, whatever. Kind of like the opposite of Stasha and the real estate thing. And Mitch is like, we can't do that. You know, just give him his reasons why. And then when they got to the shirt, they had to talk to him in the bathroom about the shirt. Was it that serious? Yeah. And you brought another shirt, and depending on the editing or whatever, like he changed right away. Did everyone come in? He said he was going to wait. I don't think everyone came in. I could be wrong. Before he changed his shirt, I'm like, he just couldn't go with the flow for like one night. Like he couldn't do that. So that's why I say for me, Mitch is hot and cold. Now, do I think that I'm moving on now to make it to decision day? I think for now they'll still say yes, because Kristen wants this. I'm not saying Mitch wants it, but Kristen wants it, and I think she'll do whatever. But I think she'll get burnt out about it. So
yeah, maybe he didn't want to wear the shirt because it was new and clean.
And the one recycled and out of trash can. And
exactly. And it smelled clean. Yeah. He doesn't like that smell.
Something about the buns or something, like the buns are plastic. I'm like, okay. Like who notices that? Well, Mitch does, but I don't notice something.
Like his black t-shirt was that much better.
Right. Exactly. He had dirty fingernails. Somebody said dirty fingernails. Did he?
I don't know. I think they just cracking on now.
Okay.
Everybody's going in on schoolgirl vest. You know,
that's funny. Schoolgirl vest. He just needs some little badges on, like the Girl Scouts, and he'll be all right.
Exactly.
Yeah, what you wanted to say?
How you see the commercial? That woman doctor who got the deodorant and all that stuff. You know, you don't have to take a. You remember that commercial? You said commercial.
Oh, Lumi.
That's what he needs. The one that, you know, you put it on, no bath, you put it on and no smell.
Crack
and all that stuff.
He probably do that.
If at all.
You're right. If at all. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Ooh, child, honey, he is a mess. Oh, Po Ben.
That's a tough one.
It is.
That's a tough one. He's definitely not ready. But you know, I was like, okay, at first I think we were tripping off of his frugalness. But you know, I get it. Women forget that men gossip too. So men, chill out, Eddie. Okay. No offense. I'm saying, so he's talking about his marriage to Justin, which is like talking to a girl, because Justin tells Alexis everything. And then Alexis goes back and tell Morgan. That's her name?
Yeah.
So that creates a problem, but a man needs an outlet too, just like she talks about things in their marriage to the other girls. he just opens up to Justin. So, you know, I get it. She was like the whole nurse thing that just, she hasn't recovered from that. And I think he doesn't know what to do. He's inexperienced in a relationship as well, I guess. But, you know, I don't see them making it either, because there's too much friction, and it's already a month.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, we would laugh because somebody said Mitch looked like he'll give a woman a yeast infection.
Yeah, he looks dirty though. He really does. Maybe he needs to do something else too. I don't know.
I think he's had lack of experience of relationships, and I think he feel comfortable with Justin than the other guys. And I think he feels more comfortable with Justin, asking him questions and all those kind of things. And she need to understand too that, I think you're correct that she not recovered from the first gossip that he did to her. But they did do a good. He did open up to her about his feelings, about what he went through, all those things. So I thought it was going good, but I don't think that she understands that he need to express his feelings toward express his feelings toward a guy to make sure that he understands what he's going through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
I don't think
he's looking for advice.
And for advice. And Justin, he well, we'll get to Justin, but Justin definitely go back to his wife and tell what's going on, And I think Justin I think Justin is kind of scared with the wife, because Justin wanted to tell his wife what's going on so that it get back to her. She won't say, "Well, why didn't you tell me?" You know what I'm saying? So.
I could see that.
So that's why I think that Justin went and told her, and maybe she thinking that I tell her so she can go tell her tell Morgan to understand where he coming from, but Morgan not taking that way.
Right.
Yeah.
I also agree with what Center Stage with Gigi said, that she thinks that Morgan is masculine. But at the same time, even though she does give that masculine energy, I feel like she wants someone to be like a little bit above that for her. So she feels like protected, just feels very safe, because when she was talking about her ex-boyfriend and all the things that he used to do for her, and when he got drunk, he would say he would beat anybody up in a club for her, and she just felt so giddy about that. And I kind of in a way felt like she was expecting Ben to be like, "Oh no, don't be talking about your ex-boyfriend," like something where he would just stand out and be the alpha for her, but he really didn't do that. So I also feel like in a way that kind of pushes her back some and still has her wall up. And the incident with Ben spilling all the tea to Justin and Justin telling it to Alexis going back to Morgan was just like the last thing she could probably handle, because it's like, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. And she's not with that anymore, which I would agree with, because technically they're still strangers trying to get to know each other. They're still trying to build up the trust. And you broke my trust, now it's twice. And he's not even doing enough for her.
Yeah. I agree.
Like, okay. I'm like, okay.
One thing I do want to say too, and I just thought about it, is that Ben is so used to, he's a mama's boy. He's probably so used to picking up the phone and say, "Mom, this happened, that happened, that happened." I don't know if production say, "Listen, don't call your family. Don't call your family. Don't talk to your family." Right now, everything needs to stay inside of this. So he probably built a friendship with Justin, and he's able to go and vent to Justin, talk about Justin, so forth and so on. Now, the thing is Justin, and we said this on our after party video, Justin talked too much. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of couples have pillow talk. you know. But if you know that your wife can't hold it, then you probably want to keep that to yourself. So the two men just sit there and talk, you know, because like I said, Eddie have told me stuff. I'm not gonna go back and tell the wife or the woman, you know what I'm saying? That's messy.
Right.
But
So I don't care who. I'm not gonna do that because now I look crazy. And so vice versa, you shouldn't go. So his wife talks a lot. If she got to sit there and tell everybody, including the camera crew and the people at the restaurant, that her husband is celibate, then you know, so you can't go back and tell Mouth Almighty this man business because he just venting.
Well,
Right.
but yeah,
one thing I want to say is this: Justin, I can't Justin.
Wrong show.
Yeah, exactly. Justin. He, for some reason, he has this. How can I say this nicely? Girly quality by himself.
Feminine.
Yeah.
Feminine.
And, yeah, and by Ben talking to him and telling him his secrets, he should know he's gonna go back and tell Alexis. And it's like Ben, to me, Ben don't like. To me, he seems like he don't have street sense. You know what I'm saying? The little crew he's with, I think they keep him protected. You know what I'm saying? And without his crew or without his mom, he don't know what to do.
Yeah,
he's lost.
Yeah,
and not you trying to find somebody to latch on to,
right.
And the person you latching on to is talking a lot.
Oh, you saying that? Oh my God!
What
you saying that Ben see a mom and Justin?
No, a homeboy, somebody he can really vent to.
But you say he got feminine ways, so
well, I'm just saying because he talks a lot. You can't hold war.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
Courtney may feel, since you brought that up, Edub, maybe Ben feels more comfortable with Justin because he doesn't have to worry about being perceived as not being masculine in a relationship if you're discussing some of this stuff, because his homeboys are going to be expecting him to be that smash kind of dude that, you know, this hard, whatever, and he's not. And they don't know maybe they don't know his experience level. And what is he, 30? Is he 31? Something like that?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Okay. So Justin does not judge. Justin is like a safe place because they're both immature when it comes to the relationship. So that could be why he's more comfortable talking to him, because he doesn't feel like he'll be judged like he would with his regular homies.
Here's the thing about that though, Miss Omega. I'm trying to figure out, how did Ben date back in the day? He's not the type of guy I would see that will approach a woman. You know what I'm saying? He's so shy. So how did he get the hookup? Did his friends hook him up with women or something? I'm just asking. You know what I'm saying?
I can see him being a part of a club and they just connecting because they're part of the same social.
Yeah. Right. Like he said in college, the girl in college he was dating, and then everything was fine till he had 3 people die back to back.
Right.
And then he pushed away from that. So I think that he never recovered from that. And that's, I think that was for him. He didn't recover from the death part, but then he let go of that relationship go. He went into himself.
Right.
Instead of having lean on to somebody else.
Yeah.
That would happen.
Okay, it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I really feel sorry for Ben, because the way Morgan gonna come at him, honey, like she was on some killer video, honey, like she was
to drop the roses and stuff.
Honey, I was like, she serious girl, is you acting? So
also Ben, he grew up in the hood because, like you said, his parents came over, they stayed in a poor situation now. So he basically got picked on because he was the only Asian in the group. So the way he tried to be a people pleaser is try to befriend people, be nice to people. And that's why I think he's so timid now. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't get timid from Ben. I get former frat boy. Now he's trying to be grown. I'm getting married now, so let me try to move the next step of my life. Without maybe being such a mama's boy. But I I don't necessarily get timid. I think he's timid around Morgan because Morgan portrays that masculine energy, like, you know, what she do, that Muay Thai or whatever that he says, like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, maybe that's in the back of his mind too. But he gives me frat boy. And counseling. He needs counseling too for his issues. But so does she. But I don't get timid for him. I don't.
All right. Well, we're going to agree to disagree with that, but, you know, still got love for you. But we want to stop for a minute. Oh, yeah, and I see you at Scrub Beats. You know.
Hey, what's up, brother-in-law?
Come on, Scrub Beats. Now, we need a picture up there. Don't be telling me you Scrub Beats and I have a picture up there.
He won't take a picture. That's my brother-in-law. He won't take no picture.
Scrub Beats, if you feel on, we appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? We really do. That you and Mr. Maybe came together and did that thing for us. We appreciate it, man.
Yeah. So Scrub Beats was part of it. He actually did the beats, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, we appreciate you, Scrub Beats, but we need a picture next time. I don't care. You gotta
we try to come up with all secret and stuff, man.
Hey, y'all, I'm going to tell you, it's a blessing that it even came on. He's so, like, I won't say shy, but he's very reserved, very talented brother. I love him to death, but he's very reserved.
That's nothing wrong with that. I'm the same way.
Eddie used to
Very
be
humble.
Yeah, I'm still the same
Eddie
way.
used to be too.
I just can't make no beats, man. That's all. How you gonna go to the next?
Go ahead. Oh. All right, so let's go to the in control.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's,
It's all you, babe. It's all you.
All right, so let's go to the next one, which is Miguel and Lindy. Ooh, child. I want insurance.
Give my Geico right now. Where that little Geico lives with that? Where my
So whoever want to go first.
I'm just like shaking my head because I was like, where do you even start with Lindy and where do you even start with Miguel? Separately, you know, and then together. See, I thought we were going to get yes, I came up from this religious background and I'm just going to, you know, try new things. But I didn't expect the in your face. I need this now. I'm like, Lindy, what is going on? You know? And then you get Miguel, who I thought may have been I don't know, quirky kind of guy. We met him with his bear costume on and like, you know, like they could come together. Like he could bring her in. Didn't you say something like that already? Like he could reel her in and vice versa.
Yeah.
But no, they went on two different paths. Miguel don't like her. He's waiting on 8. How many weeks he got left? 4? 5 weeks left?
Yeah. I got 4 months.
He got 4 weeks left to be like, I'm out. Peace out. Versus Lindy, who's just like,
hold up. Ain't that Justin?
Oh, hey, Justin. Yeah, you country too, bro.
Oh, that dude tree.
Yeah. So that's Justin in the chat, y'all. So y'all ask y'all questions. He probably can't answer them, but he.
Hell, man, don't be calling y'all country. Hey, man, you country too.
Hey, country is and country does, right? He can recognize country.
Yeah, you from Montgomery, Alabama, so we know where you from.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Us? Anyway.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Scrub Beats. Yeah, we appreciate it, man. It was a blessing, man. Same, to you too, man. We appreciate it, man. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. Well, Justin, whenever we get to you, don't take it personal. That's all I got to say.
Don't. Please don't.
Yeah.
But Lindy and Miguel, they're getting hard to watch for me every week. It's hard to even like put something together for a segment to say something positive because Miguel, he says one thing with his friends, but to her he says something else. So I think who was the show was called Are You Gaslighting Me? I think it was about all the couples, but who said it specifically? Because someone asked us, and I'm not sure who said it.
It was Kristen.
It was Kristen. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Mitch. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Miguel is definitely gaslighting Lindy for sure. So, honestly, I'm ready.
Feel like Lindy is doing that to Miguel.
I think Lindy. Listen, I don't know what they're doing to each other. I mean, I can't even come up with anything really good to say. It's just like I'm ready, not for the show to be over because I think it's a decent season so far, but I'm ready for them to either get some counseling or just go ahead and live separately like some other couples did on the other season because this is not working. It's obvious. He don't like her like that. To me, she wants to be all in. She wants to be married, but she wants to be married with stipulations. But I also think Miguel was wrong for saying that she has to have his last name because of.
Oh yeah, that was dead wrong.
That's wrong, because if you're in a certain profession or just in general, like, who says you have to change your last name? Last name could be hyphenated, or you could be known as Mr. and Mrs. So and so at home because your business is already set to be your whatever your name is already. So I think that he's wrong on that. And also, Lindy has the same credentials as Miguel at the doctorate profession. So, like, to me, he's talking to her like she's just, I don't know, somebody regular. Well, technically she is. She's just a stranger, right?
It's your PhD.
Never mind. So
Yeah.
about that, I'm ready for them. It's a no for me with them. I don't even know why. I know why they're trying because it's a show, but they need counseling. Other people too do, but they definitely need counseling right here.
Lindy got married for benefits, y'all. Come
Yeah.
on, keep it real. That's all it is.
Yeah, I think our parents raised us. When you get older and get married, find a man with benefits.
With benefits.
Yeah, when she found out Miguel had benefits, she like, oh man, that's why she was so happy.
Yeah, 10 days into the marriage, she asking him to put her on. And then who says that to at the housewarming to his friends? Right. I don't have medical insurance. And I asked, and she was so emotional. And I asked him to put me on his insurance. I'm like, dang, the ink is not even dry on the papers yet.
Well, she thought she was gonna walk across the street and get hit by a baseball bat or something, so she needed that insurance. So, but all joking aside, I'm with you, Mom. I don't see Miguel and Lindy making it, man, because it's just too many red flags going on there. Too many, And I'm like you. I thought Lindy would be the quiet, sweet, kind woman, but that crazy side came out. That crazy side is like on a 10, So yeah, I'm with I'm with you, Mom. I don't see it working.
Nope, I don't either. Agree.
Yeah, I was shocked that she said put your insurance. I was like, who said? I watched them like
I've never seen that.
I saw a majority of the season. Never once it did that. I remember a couple of seasons people had done joint accounts, bank accounts. They take a little bit of their money account like that, make a little joint. I can see that doing, but I never saw anybody did that for that. They usually do it once they make it through and actually get stay married and all that. That's a different story.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's thinking. And also, she's a physical therapist, so I don't know. Does she have a job or what the situation going on?
She works. Remember, they said it's like she's per diem, so she works whenever she wants to.
See,
whatever that means.
She a full-time job. That's why he said work full-time or part-time. I remember he says work. She'll work full-time or something like that. So I don't know what she's thinking when she thinks she's gonna marry this man and she don't have to put that much effort into it. I think that she's. I don't know. I think she's a user. I think she's a user. That's what I think. And him, I think that when he said last name, she could put a hyphen to the name. I understand what she's saying because she probably wrote things in journals and all that stuff, but she put a hyphen to it. In marriage, you put your hyphen to it, and then your publications and your doctorship, you can keep your last name. She knew what to do.
Yeah. She didn't want to do that for whatever reason. I don't know what happened where Lindy feel like she needed to take a break from working. She came in with she got a whole bunch of student loans. She told me, I don't expect you to pay for that. Then she want to hop on his insurance. Then she told him, I really and truly, I hope you ain't gonna make me work. Sometimes I'll be working, sometimes I won't. So it just sounds like that she at a point in her life where she just want to chill out.
She won't be a housewife, man.
Yeah. She did what she was to do. She got her, her credentials and everything, and she wanted to be the housewife. She I work at my work where I need to work. He said you got to work.
That's why she was so excited when she said, "Oh, he a doctor."
Yeah. Yeah. And it was funny about her. She's a physical therapist, so what's going. And then what? I know it's rude, but she's a physical therapist to find a doctor. So what she did.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with working part time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
No, I was just talking in the comment section.
Oh.
But yeah, nothing wrong with that. But if you coming into this marriage and you on a show, you need, what are you bringing to the table?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if you got to bring something to the table. So, you know, now me, I can go part time. I'm married if me and my husband decide to.
Oh, you be part time. Yeah. Ain't no part time going around here. No.
Anyway, so
yeah, because nowadays, you know, there are people who do part time, and at the beginning you do full time, then the kids leave the house, and then your husband might say, "Hey, go part time." You know, that's happened. You know, because now, you know, I want you now come home. I want to see you more home then, because the kids are now out of the house, all that kind of stuff, or they, you know, like that. So, yeah.
I want to see her brother. Sorry. And his sister. I want to see that family because, you know, his sister was riding for him and her brother was like on him. So I want to see them talk to their family members to see what's going to happen with that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I do not want to hear Miguel's sister.
Oh yeah, when that sister find out she been trying to get on his insurance.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Right.
she want to work.
Mm-hmm.
And she got student loan debt. Oh no. Oh, it's
she had to work, so that's student loan debt. So I don't understand why she said on work don't work. You had student loan debt, so you had to do something to it.
Well, the thing is, I don't see them working out. You know, Miguel, especially with his family dynamics, you know, with the sister and whatnot. She gonna probably get wind and all this. Like, what? She got all that baggage? No, you can't do that, brother. And he's gonna listen to his sister because I think he look at it as a mother figure,
right?
And he's gonna say no on decision day. I guarantee it.
I want to ask this question. I think it's is it Tyra's World? She was saying, I'm assuming she. Look at the picture. Does it have to be monetary to bring it to bring something to the table? Well, it depends on, that's between you and the person, you know. But I don't know what a man. Would you want a woman to bring? I mean,
that's a complicated, loaded question because
the man can have all the money.
Yeah,
you may not have to bring no money to it.
But if that woman bringing a lot of baggage to the table, you know, some men might rethink that. You know what I'm saying? Because you got $200,000 worth of student loans. You know, you might say, yeah, you ain't got to pay for it, but you know, y'all get down the line, then your finances get tied up together, and you might have to start paying. So that's a loaded question. Will a man be willing to risk all that? To get tied down with somebody with a lot of baggage, and especially if you just met them in a matter of weeks, right? Yeah, so that's a lot. So you want to know, no, it don't have to be monetary, but most men, especially me, I don't want nobody with a lot of baggage either.
Yeah, you had student loans, you had to pay for it. You know, you had that person to pay the student lons, and then the man gonna look at. You know, this is definitely true. If you dealing with a guy who's been in college himself, he knows a man who's gonna pay the student loan. Because a lot of men hesitate to marry somebody who got student loan debt because they know that someone had to pay that student loan debt. Yeah. So when she's gonna say, "I might work, I might not work," right off the bat, no one would touch her.
Now I don't know, Melinda, you might know since you've been to college. Now, if you don't pay those student loans back, do they start like taking money out of your bank account, your paychecks and stuff?
Yeah, they'll get one way or another. And
they can take your income taxes. If you get federal refunds, they'll take that if you're behind on student loans. But yeah, they can.
Yeah,
see, that's what I'm saying.
Even your Social Security too.
But they do. But you should ask Mom because she hadn't had to pay for school yet. So I paid that.
Okay. I'm sorry, Mom.
But they will if you don't pay your payments. They definitely will. It's like a debt.
I didn't have any plans on paying it.
I know. It's just like if you're delinquent in child support or something. That's a debt that never goes away. It follows you. So you have to pay it. So even with all this extension that Biden has done, if you have more than $10,000, okay, that's cool. They'll take off $10,000, but after that, you're still responsible for that when it kicks back in. So it never goes away.
Yeah, and they will take your Social Security. So that's how far to go.
And they took my income tax. I said, what? Oh yeah, they took my income tax one time, honey, so I couldn't buy what I was trying to buy. But yeah, they will do.
Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
that makes a big difference to some guys.
Yeah. All right. Let's
Right.
move on to the next one. So let's move on to whoever next pop up. Ooh.
That's a nice picture.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'll go first, y'all.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I know you can't wait.
I can't wait. This girl, she needs to go to another therapist because therapy clearly is not working. How you gonna get mad at this man because you at a number 8 out of 10 and he say you at a 4? So you're gonna get mad at him. It hasn't even been a month yet. He's not on your timeline, girlfriend. He's on his own timeline. Okay. She is the nitpicking of, she gonna just really, I was happy to hear him say that he's tired. He's about to pull back, kind of, sort of, because she's becoming overbearing and too much. And I don't remember if it was on the show or in the after party, but she talked about how he should be happy that he's going to be moving into her house. She's makes much more money than him and all of this other stuff. So in her mind, she's thinking he needs to bow down to her. And if you're not moving at my timeline, then that's not going to work for me. Well, this dude is trying. He's not as deep as you want him, but not everybody. Oh, when you're dealing with guys, and Eddie, you could say this, men are different, totally different when it comes to being vulnerable. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and her expectation is definitely unrealistic because she expects him to be everything that she wants him to be. Like, you know, she wants kids. She got a timeline of everything, and that's not how life works. This poor guy, bless his heart, you know, she wants him to be a man, but she won't let him be the man. And she's going to continue to do that. Who goes in and I know it was the Airbnb, so she was looking around, but you really go in his cabinet and start pulling out stuff, looking. I know he had the dirty wine glasses. I don't know who puts them back in the cabinet without washing them, but apparently somebody does. But just the way she was checking everything like she was his mother, going through like it's not clean enough or whatever. I was like, Stacia, whatever her name is, she needs to take a chill pill and just relax a little bit. I get it. You got all this success in your life. You're young. The reality of it is, and I'll say this again, I've said this before, when a woman excels to a certain level, you become more driven and focused on your career. This guy's not there yet. So I would hate to say that, you know, finding somebody in your financial status would be easy for her. Clearly it's not. You know, she's taking a chance on this show, but she's not giving it, I don't think she's really given enough time to allow the process to work. You know, they was just smitten by each other physically. But now the reality is, what's going on? What's going on with them? You know, I don't know. So what it says, Stacy, she started pronouncing it. Oh, okay. So it's Stacy, not Stacia.
No, what they were saying, her name is like Rodeo, and Rodeo is Stacy. When she got a little money, got a little bougie.
And call her Stacia. Okay. Like Regina and Regina and Regine.
Right.
It changes.
Okay. And it's Sadie.
It's Sadie.
Yeah. Yes. But you know, I don't know. I don't, unless she really changes.
I agree.
Because she's very, someone's saying she's very just, I don't know, you know, her Chanel, she's very materialistic. He seems to be the same type of, you know, superficial guy too. But I don't know. I just don't see that's going to continue to clash. She wants to do what she wants to do, and he's going to say, like with the, what was it, the espresso machine? Do you want to go out and buy one, $700? He's like, no, or don't spend that. But then she goes and buys coffee every day $6 coffee or whatever, she's going to feel like I'm making this money. I'm going to do what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really nothing you can tell me. I get that vibe from her.
Mm-hmm.
And either you rolling with me or you're not. And all she going to do is he going to roll right on out. So if she's okay with that, then all good. But if she's not, she's going to run into that same issue every time she gets with a guy.
Yep.
She's going to have to flex a little bit, just kind of pull back her, you know, I hate to say this, relax her standards, but she's going to have to, because her expectation is unrealistic, or else she needs to find a man that's a yes man. Yes, Stacia. Yes, Stacia. Yes, Stacia. And Nate's not that guy.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Excuse me. I agree with that too. She's not expressing to Nate what she wants. She's told him what she is. She's already said that she's this, that. That's one of the things that I didn't necessarily care for. It's okay to be top notch in your field, to be the boss that you are, but to have constantly told him this every week and us, the viewer, every week, that's not going to work for anybody, man or woman. I do agree that she is running him off by her conversation. Now, there was always something, there still is though, that I couldn't put my finger on with Nate up until this episode. There's still something missing though. But he came around for me with he does have a little bit of common sense, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Because he was shutting her down with, listen, I just learned it's not me, it's about you. And that said it all to me in that episode. And she talked the calmest I heard her talk this whole time. She's like, well, you know, we can just maybe work it out and we can just see where it goes. I'm like, bring all that energy and all that motherly energy, all the stuff that he's not ready to open up to you about. He's already told her that, you know, he wasn't used to being vulnerable. He was willing to go to therapy. And like you mentioned, she just can't take the fact that she didn't score high in his eyes right now. That like that's down a whole notches, because clearly, and she is beautiful. People have told her all her life, probably, or her adult life, that she is a dime or whatever they say. You know what I'm saying? And for her to be like, oh, I'm a 4. I'm a 4. That ruined her whole night.
Yes, it did. Say that again. Say it again. She's what?
I'm a 4. So she does have unrealistic expectations in general, but now that she's married, she's pushing those unrealistic expectations onto someone who's not ready. And he expressed it to you this last episode and the week before. So it's not like she's never heard this before. He's been telling her little by little. But this time he told her matter of fact, and she can't take that. Her ego, to me, took a hit. And that's what I got from that.
Agreed.
So.
Well, I agree with you, Mom. Her ego did take a hit. But like somebody said in the comments, I'm still kind of keeping my eye on Nate.
Oh, yeah, I still have my eye on him.
Yeah, he still got the hustle in him, you know what I'm saying? He still got the hustle in him. So I'm still keeping my eye on him.
Look at that picture. It's like he didn't even know how to smile. Even his smile. It's like he doing a little second.
Well, here's the thing about Nate. He's never been in a long-term relationship. Okay, he's a smash and dash type of guy, you know, and he's trying to basically keep his feelings in check for Stasha. You know what I'm saying? Stasha being a boss chick kind of surprised me to be going so hard for this guy. To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? The way she portrayed herself, like she got it going on, she got this, she got that, but she's falling heads over heels with this guy in 2 weeks. Took his last name already, you know, and that right there blew my mind. You're gonna take his last name, then you start talking about having kids. Now Nate, he really don't want no kids, man. Cause Nate thinking in his head, if he had kids, it's gonna cramp my style.
Exactly.
You know?
He's 34.
Yeah. So yeah.
She said, "Say it with me, it is skin, man."
Yeah, that's what I think.
Sorry.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I honestly blame the experts for this pairing because they're just at 2 different levels in their life, where Stacia is set on what she wants and Nate is set on what he wants too, but just on a different realm. Where I also feel that Nate is not as empathetic towards Stacia. So where you guys think she's being pushy. I just feel like she just has her standards that she wants.
But yeah, I get that. But if you keep saying and answering the same questions over and over to a guy, that's going to be a big turnoff. It's going to
turn off.
Yep. It's going to make the guy feel like he's desperate. Then you said, then a guy going to be thinking, if you so desperate with me and asking these questions all the time, you're going to be desperate with the next guy. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like it's so hard up to be somebody in love. So somebody can be in love with you. And that's just the way I'm thinking. I just feel like she's turning Nate off big time.
Yeah.
But I think Nate would stick around to get the benefits. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? The house, the cars, the bags, the cookies, the Uchi Coochie. You're gonna stick around for that. You can't tell me they ain't did the Uchi Coochie yet.
Oh yes, they have several times.
Mm-hmm.
And Millennial, I just want to say this to you. I agree with what you were saying, but what you have to understand is women today, we're strong. Sometimes we're too strong. And she's probably been told a lot of times that you don't need a man because you are a man. And you may not need a man financially to take care of you, but if you desire to be with someone, that means you need a man for companionship. You need somebody. And she's allowing all of her greatness, as she puts it, and her beauty to push men away. That's why she's on a show. Because trust me, if she didn't give that off, and she'd have a lot of suitors after her because she is a pretty girl. But she gives off that, we have to be careful with that, especially women of color. We already get a bad rap for being too strong. But sometimes you got to be that damsel in distress to make that man feel like he's needed.
Yeah.
And she doesn't do that at all. At all. It's like, I don't need you.
Miss Omega, you said a mouthful. You're right. A woman needs to know that fine line. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can be strong, but but you also still got to remember, you got to still want to be a woman too. You got to let that man know that you need him. So.
The baby, the bug in here, get that bug.
That's true.
And when she say that, I feel like a hero. You know what I'm saying? Came out on everything, but I feel like I'm needed.
Yeah.
Now, I've been around some women. They got it going on. They like they don't need a man, and it turns men off.
Yeah.
Yep. Because he'll go find somebody else that needs him and makes him feel like a man.
That's right.
In some cases, the man, when you do everything, because that's what you do. Sometimes you have to let everything go, and then sometimes some men look like you, like, what happened? What happened? I was like, what happened? You do this work. That me and my husband was going to bump heads because when he was in the military, we both were in the military. I got out of the military, so when he was on the ship for 6 months, I know what to do. I did the mow the yard, all that kind of stuff, So I didn't wait for some of the other the other military wives. They waited till their husband came home and do all kind of stuff. And I just went and did the stuff. But what I did learn is that it actually hindered my husband. He expected me to do those things. He didn't have to, really, like a chore. But then I had to let go everything go. Lord knows, and it bugged me to death. But but I had to let go everything go and let him do it. And over time he did those things. So sometimes being too strong, I would never take that granted. I support being strong for everything. But there are times when you're married, you had to let that person, especially that man, to do the work.
Right.
Once he gets sick and he's in the bed and he's injured and all that kind of stuff, then you take over. But when you both well, let him take over. That's a hard thing I have to do.
Yeah.
But over time, you learn how to do it.
I want to say I want to give an example too. When we first got married, like me, when I got divorced and I was single, I didn't know exactly what to do with myself because I was so used to being a wife and a mom, and my kids were adults. And so, anyway, but I learned how to settle in my singleness and just enjoy me. But then when I got married and me and Eddie came together, he was so used to doing stuff around the house, you know, because he was single for so long. So he knew how to clean whatever he needed done. He was in that element. But I had to let him know, okay, now you got to pull back and let me do something because now I'm going to feel like I'm not needed because he's doing everything. Well, child, he done went on vacation.
Hey, if you ask, you shall receive. I ain't doing
because now I'm saying, hey, can you jump back in there? Can you fold them clothes? Can you do this? Can you do that? So now he just don't pretty much have to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I understand exactly what you're saying, Sharon. So yeah, it in a marriage it should be a balance, but whatever works for you, because it doesn't necessarily mean gender roles. You just have to know what works for you. But both still need it and want it. Exactly. Got it. All right. So let's move on to y'all say the best for last.
Don't take it personal.
If he's still in here, Tree, if you still in here, you know.
He probably dipped out. I don't want to hear y'all catching people talking about me.
He from Montgomery, child. You can't say
that. This is why I think about Justin. When he were talking to his wife, you know, there's some things he would say, but then he would not give her all, you know, like the dog incident. All those things. I think he's trying to do what happened. He trying to, you know, try to make up for it. So he don't tell her a lot of things. However, when he's with Morgan, the guy, he tell her everything what he said. You know, he said everything what he said. But you know, I think he just figuring I think he's just figuring out who he is and figuring out how to work this thing. Should I tell her everything, or should I trying to get her too mad?
Yeah, he's clearly a people pleaser. And I honestly think that Alexis, whatever her name is, I think she checked out. She's looking for a reason to get out. So now she's nitpicking everything that he does and everything that he doesn't say. Now, I do get it. You know, they were talking about the whole over communicating thing. Yeah, she would like the thing about the dog, you know, if he was throwing up or he didn't eat for 2 days or whatever. Yeah, that's information that you should have shared, Justin, because that is her baby. But I think she's looking for an out and you're giving her one. Because, you know, again, she's the runner. She's the runaway person that was never the bride. Now she's a bride. And now she's like, this is not working for me. You know, whether it's him being too sensitive or not, it clashes with her personality. You know, and I used to like her. And I'm starting to dislike her now.
I think,
you know, just
go ahead.
I'm sorry.
But go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just really starting to dislike her because I can see that she's being disingenuous with him. You know, and this guy is truly in it for being married because he wants to be married. Whatever the reasons behind it, he came in, he was 100% in. I was not sold that she was 100% in it. You know, then we started to say, okay, well, they look really cute together. Now the reality, I think, is hitting her. And I think she likes the idea more of being married than actually being married because she still wants to do what she wants to do, but she got to come up with a reason to say no on decision day. So now she's nitpicking, you know, anything he does, she's going to shoot him down because she doesn't want to be in that marriage anymore. So that's just my perspective. We'll see on, you know, decision day if they make it. But I just don't see it for them. Unfortunately, I don't. You know, they didn't match him well. I think the only thing that they were focused on is because he's tall and she wanted a tall guy. So now, bam, we give her Tree. She got a tall guy. but she's this strong personality, very, very masculine energy. He's tall, but he's got more of a feminine energy, very sensitive. Yes, opposites can attract, but I think in this instance, nah, I think it's not going to work.
I think she's more in her head than anything else. When first thing she said, I work in a mental illness or what other place you work at, deal with mental something. And I think she's more looking at every sign she can find, saying this ain't right, this ain't right. And
she's looking for a reason.
Yeah,
her out. Exactly.
So she's a runner, and so I think the reason why I'm gonna give her a little more hope because she knows she's a runner, and she knows this in this scene right here she can't run now. Now she had to work it out, and I think when she looked at herself watching the show herself, she might have seen, because she'd have answered why she keep running. I mean, this is the same woman who constantly get engaged, but she never
never made it down the altar. Right.
Oh, I got anything that she's a collector of engagement rings, but she don't get married.
Yeah.
And then too, why would you tell this? You love your dog, right? She loves her dog. Why would you expect this man to get rid of his dog for you?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to figure something out because the way they did introduce the dogs was not the right way to do it.
Right.
They should have asked somebody. I mean, I have 3 dogs in my house right now. One is just being introduced. I have a puppy and I have 2 other little dogs. It was a process to get them to coexist. The big thing the first mistake was Maya should not have been on a leash when they was letting little Newton run around the place. Because of course Maya's in a strange place. She's already gonna have her defenses up. She's gonna try and protect her daddy. And Newton might be little, but it's a yapper. Ran in that area, and the first thing he's gonna do, she don't know what you're doing. She attacked. And you can't blame Justin for that wholeheartedly because, sweetheart, you had a piece into that situation as well.
Her dog was not on a leash.
Right. And I'm just like, they're in different, strange environment. They got to sniff around because they got to familiarize themselves with the area. And just like when you take them to a dog park, you don't leave your dog on the leash because the dog on the leash is restraint. You coming at me to play, I'm gonna snap at you.
Yeah.
Because I'm restrained. If I'm free to roam, then they'll get along because that's how they get along in the free world. But I just I don't know. I wouldn't. And if he is listening, don't you give up your dog for her. Sorry, I'm sorry. Because I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
So that's your baby, like hers is her baby, and hers doesn't get any more love than yours should get.
If someone put down like they're both hurt, she was hurt and guarded. They're both hurt. He was about to get married, and then the woman, left, and he had, he just dropped everything and trying to find himself. I think that's one reason they paired them together because they both was left.
Yeah. So, well, I have to say that again, Justin, if you're listening, it's not personal, just what we're seeing on TV. But I'm always rooting for Black love. I'm rooting for love in general, but always Black love, especially on these shows, regardless of what show that it is. But I have to say, from the very beginning, I didn't care for Alexis based off of what she's doing now with this pillow talk. Oh, my husband's still celibate. She told you, Mom, you still celibate?
Yep.
I wish her daughter's significant other would tell me something like that. That's not for me to know. Right then and there, I knew there was something about Alexis that I personally didn't care for, but I was rooting for them in general. So as the show goes on, we'll just talk about the dog incident and stuff like that. Even the honeymoon. Alexis is guarded. Justin does give off feminine energy. She gives off masculine energy. Matter of fact, who were those friends of hers that she plays on the football team with? Are they her friends or were they her ex-fiancés that she's been
ex-fiancé, the 3 guys she proposed to? Or they proposed to her?
That's a good question, Mom.
Yeah, I don't think Alexa. See, I'm saying it wrong too. Alexa is what is her name?
It's
Alexis. Alexis.
It don't matter. Her.
I don't think that she's mentally ready or prepared to be married either, because out of her mouth, she's a runner. She's not ready. She's never really been in too many serious relationships. And I think across the board, this entire season with these couples, that's the main thing that they've all been saying. And again, it's like, how did you get chosen for the show? But anyways, I think Justin, he's another one like a Kristen that loves love. And he wants that white picket fairy tale, because he said in last night's episode that if he's into you, he feels like he can see himself with you. He wants to be in it for the long term. So in my mind, I'm thinking, so how many women have you been dating that you felt this way with previously too? Because the last one you mentioned, his ex-girlfriend or ex-fiance, you know, they didn't get married for whatever reason. I don't remember the reason for that. Just like Kristen, to me, like you're projecting what you saw yourself being married to that person with Alexis, and she don't have that type of personality at all. Yeah. And then, as far as the dog situation with Newton, listen, since Newton got tore up, had the little ring on his head.
Hey, Mom.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it might be or the cabin day before decision day before you even get any type of intimacy, at least on camera, because that's her baby, that's her, the nephew, that's the grandson. You know what I'm saying? And she's just not having that. You know, like like you said, Miss Omega, and like he said too, like she wants him to give up his dog. Like we talked about that. So like it's okay for you to give up the dog that you had since a puppy too, but your dog is okay. That's not a compromise. That'll never work. And I think she kind of plays on the things that Justin will do for her, because she said up herself, well, you told me on the honeymoon that you will always do this. You always do that. So she's looking for the confirmation too. You can't always get confirmation from somebody and you not give any yourself, you know? So, yeah, that's what I think.
That's right on, girl. It really is. She has issues, I think, that she's trying to throw under the rug. Whatever reason is, commitment issues, I don't know. But she brings a lot of unfairness, and bless his heart that the way he composes himself. And I think she knows that she can just push him. And if he just puts his foot down and just say, you know, what it is, that how he's feeling and how it's going to be, either she's going to fall in line or she's going to continue to do what she do. And then that's not the one for him, period. You know, because he can't lose himself trying to please her. You know, what happened to all that? Oh, I'm going to take care of my man. I'm going to do this. Remember she was saying in the beginning, she's going to do whatever to make him happy. Well, where's the happiness at? I don't see any actions.
She didn't know that Newton gonna be the sacrifice. So.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
So, yeah, that's where it went.
Well, let me say something. I don't know if Justin is still on here. He probably logged off, but camera 5, brother. Camera 5. Here's the thing, man. You gotta put your foot down, man. You can't let these women run you over like that, man. I know you want love. I know you want to get married. I get that. Trust me. Everybody wants that one person they can have. No, they can love on. But man, you can't let her run over you like that, man. You got to put your foot down, because what she's gonna do, she's gonna use your weakness against you, man. She uses your sensitivity against you, man. So put your foot down and say, hey, this is my house and my dog gonna stay. And we just got to work it out between the dogs, man. So
absolutely.
Put your foot down, man. You know what I'm saying? And Alexis, I was right about her episode 1, was I not?
What you saying?
I said something. When you remember she was crying on her mom's shoulder? Yeah. Something about her I didn't like. And you know, at first she kind of warmed me over a little bit. I said, okay, she might be all right for Justin. But now the true her coming out now. So, so yeah.
I wanted to say this. As far as Justin, I think that what the problem that I have with Alexis
is
that sometimes she seems to be kind of mothering him, like trying to, because she got that little therapy, honey, that she got off online. I don't know if she got online. I'm just saying, but because she seemed like that, she wants to, you know, therapize him, and she wants to make it seem like that, you know, he's wrong and she right. You know, I just don't like that part. I don't like the way that she kind of talks to him sometimes. And that's why I think he's frustrated. He was getting frustrated when the therapist, the real therapist, was there, honey. She under her breath trying to therapize him. So when he was getting frustrated because he was saying, I don't really know how to say it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. And she was just like, you're not making sense. Like, no, it's not. It's not. And like you said, that's why the therapist said, you got something you want to say?
Yeah, because she kept cutting the therapist off, man. And Justin, I've been there before. You deal with a person that you really can't get through and they don't understand you. You get frustrated. And when you get trying to explain something, you explain something so much, you try to find another way to explain it. And you get all jumbled up, you know what I'm saying? Like he was doing with the therapist. I didn't understand what he was trying to get at.
Yeah.
So I get it, man. And I think Alexis, I think she thinks she's smarter than what she really is.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think she thinks she's.
Baby, if she was that smart, if she was so-called that fine that she'd been proposed to 3 times, she would not be on the show. Like, you would not be on this show. You wouldn't have a problem getting a man. You wouldn't have a problem keeping a man, you know, but she has her own issues that she needs to deal with herself. But I do want to say on the after party, which we're going to release that video, but we watched it tonight for people in the chat or who haven't watched it. Justin kind of gave us the end. Now, I don't know if this is really the end, but in that he gave us the end, he said it kind of fast, not sure if people caught it. But Justin said, yes, he started to pull back when he started seeing her changing. He said he started pulling back, and he said now he feels like Alexis is just on there just to make it to the end. And she already checked out.
You can tell she checked out after the dog incident, you know, and I do, you know, like the way Justin handled the candy shop situation. You know what I'm saying? He finally just had enough of it, you know what I'm saying? And he kind of finally stood up to her, basically, you know what I'm saying? He didn't cry. He stood up to her, and you know, she got upset, she got offended, but you know. Yeah, you're right. She had actually checked out after the dog situation. So
yeah, because there's a lot of stuff that, granted, we don't see when the cameras aren't there, so we don't know. You know, so you know, we have to get it. I like Justin. I like him, but I don't really like him for Alexa. I think she was get it all in, but like he said on the after party, he think that she liked the idea of marriage, but it takes a lot of work, man.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that's like that. They love the idea of being married, but they don't want to put in the work to be married.
Right.
You know,
right.
It falls apart. But yeah, man, Alexis not made. You know, her and Justin is not compatible in my opinion. You know, you know, she needs to find somebody that's more masculine, more take charge and dominant, you know what I'm saying? But then again, who knows if it becomes too dominant,
they probably clash.
You know, she runs you. She's a runner.
She'll run again.
So you don't know who the last 3 guys were.
Right. You know, they could have been real dominant and she probably didn't like it and she ran again. She seems like a person, if something makes her uncomfortable, she's gonna pack her bags and leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be that type of female, guys. I was a track star, for real. I was out, Jack.
I didn't belong. Oh man, that's crazy.
Because it was a lot of things within myself that it was that commitment that I was really afraid of. You know, and then when you get to the point that you know, I was making all kind of excuses why I couldn't get serious. You know, the guy came over with socks and sandals. That was it. I can't talk to you anymore because I don't like that. I mean, it was really stupid stuff that I would do because I was afraid of commitment. You know, but you're on a show to get married. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're married. You guys are married. You should be going into it eyes wide open and really trying to make the process work. You have a guy, okay, yes, he's very sensitive, maybe more sensitive than what you're used to, but this guy is catering to you.
Yes, he is.
Women want a man that would cater to them. No matter how ridiculous she acts, this man still gives 150% to her, caters to her.
Yeah.
And she continues to look for an out.
Mm-hmm.
Say it again.
You know, and it's not, you don't look, sorry, Alexa, whatever, you don't look like the victim here that you're trying to portray to everybody so everybody feels sorry for you. People can see right through it. You look like a cold-hearted person.
Ooh, thought you finna say something else.
Mitch.
No.
Thought you finna say the
Mitch, I don't cuss. So,
Well, he
yeah.
did everything right except for giving the dog medicine without feeding it for 2 days.
Mhm.
Now, Justin said he fed the dog, but the dog didn't eat. And
Took it to
Well, that's happened.
he ate a little bit.
That's
does.
happened.
He ate half of
He
it.
said, yeah, he ate.
And he-
Yeah, if the dog's sick and everything, that's happened. But I mean, I have a dog, and you know he won't. They're trying to if they get medicine and all that stuff. Sometimes they won't eat their food, and we were all scared. So what's going on with the dog with that? But we forget that we gave the dog medicine. It could be messing up his whole system and getting shots and all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
I think the way that it was edited was that Alexa didn't know that the dog hadn't eaten. So like, where was she? Like, was she on a business trip? Like, was she?
That
Where
part.
was she? Because that's how it came across to us. I'm like, well, how come he didn't know? You know, so
Well,
I think that was part of the issue.
I think Justin works from home and she works outside the home.
Right.
So he's there with the dog all day long. So that's why.
Yeah, and another thing about a dog is that once they get into a new territory, they trying to, they're not going to eat. They're too busy trying to get familiar with that territory because they're nervous or whatnot. So they could be part of it too.
Yeah.
So.
And they should have to both dogs to a trainer or do a trainer to how to put the dogs together. They both should have done that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Agreed.
That's their responsibility. Both of the responsibility was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one can't blame the other. They both are to blame for that particular situation, but it's just the way she's handling it. And again, I just go back to that. She's looking for her out. This is her out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she got her out. She got her out.
Oh,
She's waiting for decision day.
Yep. She just.
Now she got a husband and been proposed to 3 times.
I got a husband. I had a husband. I've been proposed to 3 times.
Ex-husband. So,
Yeah.
And Justin, quit talking about your manhood, sweetheart. We don't care.
No, please don't do that.
You don't need to keep doing that. Stop.
Yeah, that's back in your 20s. That's it. When you're in 20s,
Right.
that's it. Even in your 20s was sounds crazy.
So yeah, this for Justin.
Justin, you still here, man? Stop talking about your man part. Small and nasty. We ain't nobody want to hear all about that, man. Talk about your man part. You almost 50 years old. Ooh,
You got the shoe.
Well, as I said, in your 20s, that does happen. Girls do that in their 20s.
I know.
They do it in their 20s, not in their 30s. No, the 20s. That's it.
All right. So in the final things. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know how to get on you, bro. But it's all good, man. Nothing but love, man. Nothing but love.
But don't forget, they feel like I'm reading Lindsay. She was saying she wouldn't pay her for the film 10 hours days on weekends and late into the night on weekdays. So that's how they filming the show.
And stop, don't say Lance's name no more, please, because we trying to forget about her from last season, man.
Right.
Man.
Thank God.
But she in California though. She in California.
Yeah, she out there on the West Coast, but still.
And I seen her Instagram, and it looked pretty dry, honey. People do not like her. So, I don't care if she was on the show. She still ain't got no fan base, but yeah.
Yeah, we know it, bro. We know. Hey, you on TV. That's what you expect, man. You gonna get this, man.
So Justin, you come over here and talk to your aunties and uncles when the show over and they release you to talk. So come over here and chat with us.
Yeah, I'm that crazy uncle that be on the front porch and people be in my yard. Get out my yard. Why you in my yard? I call 911. So,
not the front porch.
The front porch.
Yeah. So, anything anybody else want to say?
I'm excited for next week because I want to see what's going to happen with Morgan and Ben. And hopefully Ben goes back to Justin.
Oh yeah,
talking too much. Let him know something. But I know Ben's not going to. But
yes, he will.
I can hope.
That's what he does because they're too much alike not to. That's their outlet. Ben,
yeah, but Ben's
Ben
not
and
gonna
Justin.
cry to him. I don't want Ben to cry to him. I want Ben to be like, "Why'd you say something?"
Oh yeah,
I doubt it.
But
it's just going to be an emotional segment.
Yeah, I think that skit gonna be. What's the skit? I
was gonna do the roses.
I want to do the roses, man. If she didn't act like something off a scary movie,
I was like, "Is this a play?"
Oh, the commercial
right now. Like I was like,
I was looking for Jason to come out the bushes, honey, the way she was acting.
Yeah, she was looking a little psychotic.
Yeah, she was. I don't know if she was trying to do that to scare the man.
Scared me.
She was walking too fast for her flip flops. That's what she was doing. But why did he still have the thorns on the roses though? Like, why did he do that? Where did he get them from?
That's why she dropped them. Who
does that?
It's cheap, man. He probably got that out somebody's front yard.
Yeah. So that'll be good next week too. So hopefully we get to see, since we saw that Dr. Pia, I'm waiting on, I think is it Devon or Devon?
Devon.
Yeah, I think that'll be interesting. Let's put it like that, just in case he's watching too.
So it seems as though they're doing it different. So I guess they're gonna bring in the two other
part-time.
Yeah, they kind of like part-time. So I guess you'll see them sporadically. But right now we hadn't seen Dr. Pepper. Well, we seen Pastor Cal talk to him, but we hadn't seen Dr. Pepper. Yeah.
She probably went home to her husband.
Oh yeah. So it's a good guy. When do they film? Do y'all know where they filmed the the after party at? In what state?
Probably Georgia, maybe.
You think so?
Because that's where Keisha lives.
But do you think that the people fly in? You know what I'm saying? The cast fly in to come and film?
I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
And why hasn't Miguel been on the after party? What's up with that?
I was wondering the same thing.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It is.
You know
what I'm saying? Did he quit and we hadn't seen it? Insurance shine. He said, I had enough of this, and he probably got it on. So, because he sure ain't been on there.
Yeah, he hasn't.
And he a doctor or whatever. He probably don't need the money. If you know how they say you don't get
paid. Well, Chris did. He didn't need the money last season.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put up all this.
So yeah.
Like I'm watching Ready to Love tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm ready for that one.
I hate Millennium Mom. Y'all now watching. It's really good.
Is it good though?
I mean, it's good.
Is it good though?
It's entertaining. We got drama.
Yeah, got drama tomorrow. Got drama tomorrow.
What you say?
We're gonna watch Love After Lockup.
I watched that too.
I watched that one too. That's why I commented on your finally.
We appreciate
on your page, on your channel.
Yeah, we used to do it, but it got a little raunchy and weird and stuff. I was like,
but that's a real reality show. I think there's no making that up if you ask me.
Yeah,
people are really in prison, and then when they come out, the people they're talking to live in this fantasy land. Like, we can do this and that. So I like it personally.
So do I.
Yeah.
And guys, Dante is back on there.
I know.
Yeah, we know Dante. He's still gonna get that check. Deontay, he's still gonna get that check.
This time it's a little different. This time, the other one was real grunchy. What he did, but this season is a little better.
Is it?
Yeah, agree.
Yeah. I got tired of seeing too much stuff on my eyes. Just can take all that. So yeah. All right, then.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna let my Ed close us on out.
Well, I got closing up, man. I'm about to get in. I took the show.
But anyway, all right, you guys. So we appreciate you guys for joining us. We appreciate the chat, man. The chat, y'all had me laughing. I couldn't even keep a straight face on here. So the chat was just off the chain. So we appreciate the chat. We appreciate Millennium Mom that they have their own YouTube channel. Y'all make sure that y'all go and follow. Type in, say it right, because it's 2 of them, right?
Millennium and Mom.
But it's 2. Like it's another channel that if you're not careful, you'll be in think.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
Yeah, it's one is the Millennial Mom. We're just Millennial Mom without the.
So yes, y'all make sure that y'all go and follow them, Millennium Mom. So they are doing Love After Lockup. They're doing Married at First Sight. I gotta catch up on y'all reviews. They're doing what else y'all doing?
That's it for now, and just my own journey. That's all.
Oh yeah. And then her journey. Just kind of tell the people about your journey.
Yeah, tell them what's going on.
My journey. Oh, if you don't know, in the chat that I am fighting a cancer. It's called cholangiocarcinoma. It's part of the liver family. I was diagnosed May 2021. I'm stable now. Still possibly may have a liver transplant because this type of cancer does not go into remission. It just will remain stable. It could come back active at any time. And just that's why I talk about my journey between here locally in Las Vegas and my trips to UCLA where they will probably do the surgery at. So that's what my channel is about and my journey.
And healthy food.
And healthy food.
and sugar cubes.
We talked about that afterwards too.
And do you still have your GoFundMe? Do you still have a GoFundMe for your
I do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's on your channel in your
it's on our channel on the community tab. Is it on the community tab? We'll put it there. It's in the description box of videos, but I'll put it on the community tab too if anyone's interested. And prayers also help too if you cannot donate. So either one's fine.
For sure.
All right, Mom. Yeah, we're gonna keep you on prayers, and you stay strong out there, sister.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I have treatment tomorrow too, so I'm getting a little tired. So, but anyway.
What time is it in Vegas?
6:57.
6:57. 6:50. Yeah.
Yeah.
The sun's still out.
A little bit. It's starting to go down, but we were laughing when we were on mute. The computer says it's extra hot. It's still 107 right now.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
With no humidity. So.
With no humidity, we'll take it.
Yeah.
All right. So, well, Sharon and Miss Omega don't have YouTube channels, but we just appreciate Sharon. Thank you so much for being a moderator and battling us in the comments section.
Yeah,
don't agree.
Because Mel, I know it's a different show, but Mel.
That's a different show.
And shake my head on that.
Y'all already know Miss Omega, so
Yeah, Miss Omega fan, what's up now? Hey, we can't wait to see you in Birmingham. We're gonna show you
I
all.
know.
That's it. Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
California, Las Vegas.
I know that's right.
But
man.
we definitely that southern hospitality, so we will definitely do that. Make sure you straight. So
and we will be back on the West Coast. We don't know when, but we coming back. We coming back.
Yeah, for sure.
We look forward to it.
Sharon, where you at? You said what?
Upper North PA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's about to get cold.
Suburbs. The suburbs.
No, I'm just saying I don't know, but I got family in Philadelphia, but I don't know about coming because it do be cold up there.
Cold.
Yeah.
Cold. Real cold.
So. All right, you guys. So we appreciate you guys so much. Y'all have a wonderful night. And somebody asked when the next live. Do y'all know how much energy it takes to do a live? I'm just saying, energy for us to do a live. So eyes will be tired. So but I don't know when the next live will be. Maybe a couple of weeks or once a month or something like that. But y'all take care.
And before you go, here's the thing about doing a live. We work full-time jobs, and this week it's been rough, especially for me. And she's struggling. I'm struggling tonight. So we both dog tired.
Yeah, because we work outside the home.
Yeah. So
I used to work inside the home, but and it was easier. But now that we work outside the home, it's a little tougher.
Yeah.
But we make it do.
Yeah.
Because we had to stay up. I ain't getting to bed till 12, 1 o'clock. then had to get up about 5 something, then had to go to work, and then had to come home. And then we had to film that video, you know what I'm saying? So, and then Eddie worked long hours yesterday. It was a struggle to do that video. I think folks is leaving, honey. We don't want to hear about your problem. So they dropping off them numbers, but just to give you that background, so we try to do the best we can as much as we can, but sometimes it is a struggle. But it is what it is. I thank God for the people that do support us, and I thank God for just building up our subscriber base. So we no longer could have hide them, honey. YouTube said that is no longer an option. They're gonna let everybody know how many subscribers y'all got. So yes. I don't know if y'all know that, but people can no longer hide their subscribers. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Okay.
All right, y'all have a wonderful night. And
you too.
At the end of every video, don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
Yeah, Miss Omega, you got the shirt.
Always put God first.
There you go.
Deuces.
Good night.
Bye.